by his tail and his head, just and jump rope with him in the middle of the sky. In the middle, like in the sky.
Walked his way down from the clouds and
Word.
jump rope with this motherfucker face all the way from the stratosphere.
Like, bro, I'd have been trying to really
All
kill
right.
Luffy. So,
All
like,
right.
Really be cool. You be cool.
Once more into the fray. Welcome back to Don the Shui. We're going to talk about some topics here on the channel, but if you like what you see, give it a comment, give it a subscribe. Check me out on Twitch at Don_the_Shui. This is the way. You got the chapter still up? Because I don't want to roll through the chapter.
I don't have it up,
on
but
the video.
I'm kind of. It's like fresh.
It's
in my
fresh.
head.
All right. So yeah, walk us through the chapter so we can get through this thing, and we gonna talk about little parts here and there.
Oh, you want a whole like rundown?
Yeah, we gonna do a
so
rundown. We're gonna do a rundown into a discussion because I just want to go over the panels. I just don't want to like show it because I know there's like a I don't even know if this is like if I should even have this up. You know what?
I still got it up though.
We going.
All right.
We going. Ugh. Okay. They got this shit in the.
So the first thing everybody knows this, but this is a lot better than I thought it was. Like how Luffy is like able to like to change his surroundings. He doesn't even have to put his. Another thing that I also noticed that Kaido said about that is that he said that awakening is more of a Zoan type, which is weird because if you think back to Katakuri, he awakened and he turned things into Mochi. And same thing with Doflamingo, but they were Paramecias.
Yeah.
So for him to say that this is an awakening of a zone fruit, I think that might be either a typo with the translations. We got to wait for the official
we'd have
translation.
to wait for the official. Because here's my thing. Because zone, if what I remember, zone fruits were always animal.
Make you tougher.
But they were always animal based, right? It was always you turning into some type of creature, right?
Well, now that's kind of out the window because of the mythical zone fruit.
Yeah.
You look at Kaido, you look at Marco, and you look at Luffy now. So the mythical zone fruit. Kaido, we don't even know. I don't even know if is Oda saving this. We don't really know the name of Kaido's fruit either.
Yeah.
We just know it's a fish fruit. It's not a dragon fruit.
But again, his makes sense because of the tail of the koi fish in Japanese lore swimming up the waterfall to become a dragon.
We're assuming that it's almost 100% positive that, well, not even 100% because it's not confirmed, but it's like I'm 90% sure that he just has the koi fruit. Yeah. But if it's not, because Oda likes to throw curveballs, it could be something else.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So we don't know that.
And the other thing too is that because the other thing is not once has he turned into a fish, unless his awakening is that fish. Like, the fish is actually the strongest form. We've been fighting the dragon form the whole time, but maybe the fish is the
honestly would be
form.
kind of dope because it, like, not to switch animes.
Yeah.
But if you think about Demon Slayer, right?
Yeah.
If you read Demon Slayer and know how it ends, Tanjiro and them fought I think it was the number 4 demon. That he was a fish demon that could come in and out of pots and shit like that, but his scales were like tougher than like diamonds or something like that, and he was also able to use them like blades and stuff like that.
Slayer,
so
fish demon, because I'm gonna look this up real quick. Kyoko. This is the right one. Was he the one with the hands and shit?
I think so. he was able to come in and out of pots.
Yeah, it's Gyoko. True
Yeah.
form. He had like fish scales and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if Kaido's awakening is that, that would be kind of cool. I'm not gonna hold you. Not him
Not
looking like
him
that,
like that, yeah.
but like kind of like
Cause
that
yeah,
power.
he would genie out of like pots and pans and shit and
Yeah.
just kill you off of the strength that he could be anywhere.
But like, what if Kaido's fighting style? If it is that, what if Kaido's fighting style completely changes? Like like, he's able to like lay mist on the field and just like hide his presence and conceal it and hop out. You know what I mean? Like shit like that.
But the thing
Cause
about it, you would have to look into Japanese lore and look at what the koi fish represents or what the koi fish is in like history of it. Which we don't. I feel like that's a real discussion for a whole other video. But let's get back to the chapter.
yeah, it's a little off topic.
So yeah,
but I don't have it.
we were running, but so yeah, so the opening part, Kaido's basically like talking about how he turns the ground rubber. He's realizing that Luffy is doing stuff that technically denotes that he's awakened his fruit, which we saw from 1044 when he turned the ground into rubber and knocked Kaido's blast breath right back at his face.
At him. Yeah.
So I mean, we even see while Kaido's like slithering around in his dragon form and Luffy's just bouncing on the ground, we see that the whole area around Luffy is rubber. Like we see him change,
Which is cool.
everything around him to rubber at will. And then I guess walk us to the next one because I know what you're talking about because I just read it as well, but I just don't want to show it. So.
All right, so what do we have here next? After that, all right, we just explained that. So I'm not too sure what Luffy went into Kaido's mouth for, but that was kind of cool.
Oh, him. Okay, so yeah, this was the part where Kaido tried to eat him because he was like, "Oh, I might as well just finish you here. I'm gonna just devour you." And then Luffy's cartooning around in his stomach, and then turns into a balloon. Right? Turns into a balloon. I think he like.
See, okay. Wait, not to cut you off. Okay, so I see this panel right here, right? Mm-hmm. So Kaido also says that I thought he was rubber. I didn't think that he was gonna make me into it as well. So when he expanded Kaido's stomach, he made because Kaido, if he didn't do that, he could have murdered Kaido.
Yeah, he would have bursted him right there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So he did that. So
constantly anything that he's coming in contact, his zone is turning it into rubber, which would
almost like a mana zone or something.
Yeah, which would make sense about that last panel that we'll get to later.
Oh yeah.
But okay, so yeah, he's in balloon form. So he's stretching him. Because
even with the eyeballs.
Yeah, because he goes through because that was the thing where I was like, oh, he reached through his nose, but then I looked again, I was like, no, he's reaching through his eyeballs and grabbed his nose and opened his mouth so that he can catapult himself out of his stomach, to continue, which Kaido is just like, why the fuck? You're supposed to be a Paramecia type. I'm supposed to know how to deal with you. You doing zone shit right now.
No. Yeah, a lot of this. It's not really too much to discuss. This is a fight This is a fight chapter, really.
Yeah, but he's just.
But okay,
he's not really naming a lot of. He's not really naming a lot of attacks.
Gum no Gigant.
Okay,
let's talk about that.
The form. Now I remember a while ago me having a conversation with you, and you talking about him going giant, and it made sense because we got Gear 3rd. And we were thinking like, oh, well, what if his final form is him being able to turn his whole body into an expanded giant form? And we literally just got this in this chapter. And it was like, the reads are just phenomenal, bro.
Yeah.
The reads are phenomenal. Either it's you're paying attention to Oda so much that you were able to understand his power well enough to think, yeah, that could be a possibility, and it happened, or it's just like Oda really just handed this to us because
Nah, I
we
think
were
if you've been
expecting.
reading One Piece for a
Yeah.
minute, you can not predict what Oda's gonna do, but like he's so ridiculous that even if you look, like he's really making us think outside the box. He literally put, like, I can't stress this enough. Like this guy put a cartoon in an anime, and a lot of people really don't understand how strong that is. Like,
Yeah,
so
nobody is grasping the level of strength of Rubber Hose
he almost broke the
animation,
fourth
bruh.
wall today because Kaido literally said, "This is," he's like, "Yo, this power is like almost outside of
Out of a
a
picture book. Yeah, out of a
Like
picture
he's
book.
like and it shows how smart Kaido is in battle because he's like, yo, he's picking this up. Like he's never seen this before.
Yeah.
He hasn't even seen this before, and he's picking this up.
Yeah.
He's like, bro, this is ridiculous. This something's up with this kid. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like this isn't like normal at all. Like out of all his fights, he's like the most shocked. He didn't even have his reaction, I guess, even towards Shanks. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, and he's acknowledged Luffy's strength well before this form. So it's like, I don't know, man. Like, Luffy's on some different power, bro. Like,
Yeah, it is. He is definitely doing something that is like way past what was expected of him. And Kaido was ready for this too. But the fact that Luffy is actually like stunning him is something that is like just phenomenal writing on Oda's part. But it's just the fact that Gigante happened, and then also the acknowledgement of the fact that Luffy's awakening, you change the whole pigment and texture of your own shirt.
yeah.
Like how did like what is your awakening doing that even the cloth around your back
Honestly,
is changing?
you know what this is like? This is like Ultra Instinct Omen and Mastered Ultra Instinct. Luffy is probably in Ultra Instinct Omen, the
Right
one
now.
where Goku has the black hair.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, and not the white hair.
Yeah.
So this is probably, watch at the end of this series, One Piece. Luffy's probably gonna look completely different in this form.
He might.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, he might have complete shit. Luffy doesn't use weapons, but he might. I don't know. This is far fetched. I doubt Oda gives him a weapon, but if he gives him like a power pole or something to that magnitude, I don't know. I don't think so, but I don't know what it'll be. For all we know, Luffy might even turn his actual arm into a fucking staff right now. We don't even know. You know what I'm saying? He's a cartoon.
Cause thinking about it too, there's still because of the way this power works. There's actually still room for Sun Wukong type abilities to arrive.
Yeah,
There's still
bro,
room
okay.
because the
We're
cloud.
going off topic. Hold up. All right, so with the Gigant form, right?
Yeah.
I also noticed he did the jump rope in the Gigant form.
Yeah, he grabbed Kaido like he was a rope. So he had to have been for
He's
Kaido
bigger
to
than him.
He's much bigger than him,
Kinda.
but big enough so that Kaido is like a normal jump rope to him. So you
Yeah.
got to think Kaido's the length of Kaido's dragon form body would be to a human to a jump rope. So that's how much larger Luffy in that form is than Kaido. So number one, that's a feat in itself. He might even be larger than Sengoku turning Buddha form. Because technically, Sengoku Buddha form is supposed to be one of the largest
mythical
forms.
zone that we didn't. That's another person that we didn't acknowledge. And
Yeah.
Sengoku's probably gonna have a huge part because he is the Buddha.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how old he is. He's the Buddha. You're not
Yeah.
gonna kill Buddha. So he's probably at the end of the series probably gonna have a role.
Yeah.
You know. And we don't know if Garp has a devil fruit. And since this is gonna wait, oh my gosh, because if he finds out his grandson is like that, he is literally that nigga. Like he is Joy Boy. You know what I mean?
But you know, in all actuality, I really don't. After Ace's death, I don't ever see Garp standing in Luffy's way at all. He might say some shit to Luffy. He might smack him or something. But I don't ever see Garp doing anything, regardless of, because he's about to leave the Navy soon. He's about to retire. So when he retires, I don't think he's gonna give a fuck about the Navy. Like, he's gonna be on Luffy's side all the way. My thing is like, Akoichi, what is he gonna do? Because he's
No, not Aokiji. Well, he's on Black. Aokiji, the ice dude, is on
Yeah.
Blackbeard's team.
he's with Blackbeard.
You talking about? Yeah, he's on. Blackbeard picked him up.
He picked it. Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't know he. I didn't know he joined him.
serious. Yeah, Remember they had that talk, and Akainu beat Aokiji. He's not a Marine anymore.
Yeah, he's not a Marine anymore. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He left.
So he's, you know what I'm saying, it could be possible that he's part of the Revolutionary Army. Why he joined Blackbeard, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, well, we getting off topic.
Okay,
Again,
so back to
After
Gigante,
that-
jump rope Kaido. Kaido tried to bite him on his side, I remember.
No, he shot him.
He shot him.
Blast breath.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, so this is where the cartoon bullshit was happening again. Shot him with the blast breath. Luffy had the burnt skin, but then turned that around and did some more cartoon stuff.
started
Deflated
running in
himself,
midair.
ran in midair.
With flaming, she got the flaming trails behind him.
Mm-hmm. Came back, Duff Kaido. When is the part where he powers down? Is that right after this?
No, wait, hold on. Then, okay, so Kaido uses one of his strongest attacks, 3 World Conquest, Ragnarok. He hits Luffy. Luffy ate. That's what made he hit him, and that's what made him power down because he knocked him through the roof of Onigashima.
Yeah, because
And
Luffy
then you saw the big face.
Luffy
That's where
was
all they eyes popped out.
Yeah, Luffy was about to do an attack, but then he said "youch." So it's almost like that attack that he was about to do was just eating this hit. Because he was like gumma gumma no youch, and then he just freaking flew through the roof. Everybody's eyes popped out of their face, which again, in this cartoon, in this anime, they have a lot of moments where it's very cartoony, but for some reason, in this specific point, everybody in the vicinity is on toon time, and most of them don't even be on that type of time. It's usually just the Mugiwaras that's on that type of time. But for for somebody as serious as Law,
Like
for
Kid
somebody
and
as
Law,
crazy as Kid, for all of them to have that toon time type of wild out, like I see that from Chopper. Nami is a little weird, but I see that from Chopper. I could see that from old little girl. But for them two, the serious,
Yeah, he got hit. He said, "Man, that stings."
yeah.
He said, "I'll admit you put on quite a show, but still, you're at the end of your rope." Yeah, he started powering down after
So yeah,
that.
now this is the part where it's like what I was saying in the other video, the cost of this form. And if we're thinking back to Goku and the price you pay for stepping into the domain of the gods, for Goku's case, it was just gut-wrenching, body-destroying pain. But for Luffy, if this is how it works, which it might not, but if this is how it worked, it looked like it just aged him 100 years in seconds. But he just managed to pull that shit back out. So it's like, how much of his energy is this burning through when he uses this form? Because he literally like goes all the way down, he starts wrinkling up, and then Kaido's like, "Yo, is that it?" And he's like, "Yeah, motherfucker, I'm hit right now." Luffy admits it. He admits like, "Yo, I'm hit right now." But this fight ain't over, and he just popped back into Gear 5. So
No, he riled himself up. He said, "When you're dead, only your bones stick around." And he started laughing again. And he powered right back up.
Yeah.
He yelled at his heart. Oh, okay. So they're doing the okay. It really is Luffy. Okay, see, I didn't even notice that. See, Momo said his voice, but his voice is still fading quickly. Yeah, this is like Luffy's last hoorah. Luffy may die. Oh,
you
shit.
think Luffy gonna die?
I'm saying he's gonna beat Kaido, but it's gonna be like a stalemate. You get what I'm saying? Like, and Luffy just might die over exertion, and he's the main character. He's not going to die, but I'm saying like at the end of this fight, there are going to be some serious repercussions. So Chopper may have to fix him, but Law is also there too.
Yeah, Law
But you
could
know what
Law
that
could
means.
sustain that, but
No,
Law's
no, 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 no,
beat though.
no.
Law's beat.
No. You're not hearing me.
Okay, hold up.
You know what Law's fruit is? Is the Obi Obi no Mi, the
Mm.
Op fruit.
Mm-hmm.
So the reason why his fruit and he's so wanted is because he has the immortal surgery technique. But the reason why he obviously not going to use it is because it takes the life of the user as well. So it takes your life but grants life to somebody else. So
Nah, bruh.
what really and honest to God truly, right? Law, he has made his stamp. I don't this is an ass pull. I don't this could be complete. People probably going to call me stupid. You know what I'm saying? But if Oda really wanted to write a dark story, Law could possibly see Luffy die and it's just like, bro, this dude has pulled off something that I have not even seen.
Feats
really
that should never have
you know
been
what I'm saying?
him been capable.
Exactly.
We can't let him go. We can't let him perish.
If he's on some type of time like that, it could be possible.
And
you know what I mean? Like,
and in the back of my head, yeah, go ahead.
His story arc is kind of done, really.
Because he did.
Because
the Battle of Waterloo.
He beat and he beat Doflamingo, the nigga that killed Corazon. He beat Doflamingo is no more. He's in jail.
Yeah.
So there's really besides Law just being a pirate and trying to figure out the secrets of the world, he really doesn't have much of a
he doesn't need to be out here.
Stake, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying, like that.
Mm-hmm.
Kid still needs to be proven. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Kid still wants to prove himself.
So I don't know. Obviously, Oda may have had that thought process in the beginning, but Law is a really popular character now, so killing him off wouldn't bode well.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he's gonna go that route, but Luffy being hurt this much will make Chopper's stripes go up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If he can but he has to also worry about Zoro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What if this is a case like JoJo's where Luffy is kind of already dead? He already talking about his heartbeat is funny. You know what I'm saying? So you get what I mean? What if that stops?
But hold on. Here is the thing. Here's the thing that I'm getting together. Because first I was thinking, okay, Law, the legacy of Corazon, right? I gave my life to you and gave you the fruit, and you will become the surgeon of death. But this is my gift to you, so that you can survive Doflamingo's tyranny and do something that the world needs, right? Kaido wants to have a legendary death. What if
he takes the life of Kaido?
Kaido says, for this kid has shown me that the world has somebody in it strong enough to even best me. And he's willing to do what needs to be done. This is the death I wanted. The battle that I lost. Give him my heart. He gets the heart of Kaido. Transplanted.
No, but see, no, because that's too soft. Because then Blackbeard gonna have to swoop in, man.
Blackbeard can still steal the fruit, because Kaido would be dead.
Oh, yeah,
Blackbeard can still steal the fruit, but it's Kaido saying that this kid deserves to live, and his heart. Clearly, Kaido already knows that his heart is beating funny. He can hear it. So he knows that Luffy is on death's door, and Kaido knows that this heart has been beating in my chest. And then the other fact of the matter of Luffy being able to turn shit to rubber. So it's like immediately, if Kaido was to give him his heart, you got the strongest heart, along with the fact that it can be rubberized by Luffy's abilities, which then would now intensify all of his moves 20-fold. And now it's about how can he use or how can he master Gear 5 now that he has this heart transplant? Because Luffy is constantly on death's door in this shit. There's been multiple times where Luffy has been on death's door, losing years in his life to try to achieve this One Piece. So it's like, just like how you said, if there was ever a point to kill somebody in a gracious way without getting rid of your favorite characters, and you know Kaido not gonna go down without it being
It
legendary,
would be Kaido.
it would
It
be
would be
Kaido.
Kaido.
He would
Yeah.
be the one to be like, this heart, I could go on for another 50 years if I want. But this is the death that I've been waiting for. And it's like, that would be like him, not only him passing the most powerful heart into the chest of the greatest like person he's ever met. Like, possibility. Because
That's just a possibility.
because yes, Luffy, like how you said, Luffy, Momo is telling us that, like, yo, just because he's still bouncing around like an idiot does not mean that he's not still up in there dying. So it's like, but then where are we at after this? He crashes through the roof.
No, we passed that part.
He powered down,
back up.
powered back up.
Okay, so Kaido hits him with another like Thunder Bagua kind of thing,
And that's where
that's when his face morphed into the bat.
yeah, turned into that spike thing.
So,
Then
yeah.
then Kaido tried to crash on him again. He flattened him.
He jumped out the way. He jumped out the way and turned the ground into rubber. So that's
Yeah.
how he got out of there so fast.
But then
So
Kaido tried to
then-
flatten him in one of the panels. I saw he was like crunched.
Yeah. No, because he moved out the way. He didn't I don't think he hit him. Yeah, he missed. No, he did. No, he did flatten him.
Yeah,
Okay,
he flattened him.
Yeah, he did.
And then Luffy bounced,
And then he
and
got
then he
back
popped
up,
back
yeah.
up.
Then he counted down and he said 3, 2, 1, 0. He launched at him while he's spinning.
Mm-hmm.
And then kind of, what in the world is this? This pure white transformation. He's coated with armament and conquers. Oh, so he has armament on. Conquers Haki, and he can influence anything around him with his ability. He fights with such freedom and so versatile. I've never seen anything like it. There's no one in the world capable of taking me down. See, and that was the foreshadow right there. Kaido's that's the sentence of fear.
Yeah, there's no one that could take me down as I'm getting punched. So it's like there's nothing that beats me. Like I'm unbeatable. There's nothing out here that can do this. That's a sentence of fear. You're right. And then isn't that the panel where the fist goes through that nigga face?
Now the fist went right through his face, and you see the black lightning. He hit him with some that
Conquerors.
punch had to hurt. He hit him with conquerors, and it was armament.
And it was
with the
armament
Rio.
with the
Yeah.
Rio, spinning Luffy so the centrifugal force. Because this isn't like Gum
It's like
Gum
a left
Pistol.
hook. He punched him right in the face.
Yeah, this isn't like Gum Gum Pistol where he flinging the shit back. This is centrifugal force, which means the force increases as much as he's spinning. And his fist was like helicoptering around his body. And then you hit him with and then you whip that last, because as anybody would know, as much speed as you can get in that hip twist with a hook. The more hip twist you get, the more centrifugal force you get, the more that shoulder whip around and you fire that punch, that could shock somebody's shit out of commission. So Luffy had to have hit him with some type of left hook that was so crazy. Because it goes through his face, which again, him rubberizing everything. But he had to have hit him so hard that he had to rubberize his face just to withstand the rest of the punch.
Something's because he didn't name that attack.
He didn't.
Something is Oda is telling us something, bro. I'm telling you, Kaido's he has to be knocked out. I don't for a little bit at least. He's gonna get back up, but He
Yeah,
hit him harder than we thought than we think.
yeah, because Kaido definitely fell on his back in that last panel. Luffy talking about some, yeah, let's keep this thing going. So he had to have knocked him out. But yeah, so now this goes back to the topic we were talking about earlier with Shanks and Elbath and the true way of probably Gear 5. Um so you were saying like it was the next arc could be an information dump, it could be a training montage, and it could be the point where Shanks shows up.
Yeah. Oh, I'm almost certain Shank's gonna show up
Yeah.
because Oda's already talking about it. Because I think he said either this year or 2023. Well, this year just kind of started. We're in March,
Yeah.
so I'm assuming Luffy's not gonna be fighting Kaido in like
By the
July.
summer,
By
yeah,
like
by the
yeah,
summer we
by
should be
this
out of this. Like it should be
yeah.
smiles and laughs and Momo being the Shogun of Wano with Yamamoto
Yamato.
Yamato. I know I said the whole wrong name. With Yamato definitely being his stead, holding down the whole land of Wano and opening up the probably doing something with them whirlpools and letting it be like a village again. So the smiles is going to return by the summer. Um, but yeah, but so this is the argument of is Shanks has been hiding the name of the Gum Gum. He had to have known.
But see, the thing is, why did he steal it specifically? That's the question. Because he didn't know Luffy until he came to that island, and Luffy just stole and ate that fruit. It's not like Shanks gave it to him. So who was
Yeah.
that fruit intended for? Was he meant to eat it? Was he who? You know what I mean?
Is he working for the government, which would be
Yeah,
like a
like
giant
no, that
like
that would be dumb because he. Why would he steal that from who's who? That's another government member.
yeah.
So he's a pirate, but like, what does he need that for? We need to know. Shanks is
Cuz
somebody we really don't know
yeah,
about.
cuz the other thing about it is as we know Shanks does not have a devil fruit as we know. But yet he is still one of the most feared Yonko. How do you hold that much power? How do you find this legendary fruit that anybody could have easily taken from him, but just by a misnomer of a different name, they wouldn't have found it. And then Luffy eats the fruit, and Shanks just leaves him with it.
Yeah.
Because my thing is like, if the fruit was so important, and it was such a dangerous fruit, and you were trying to hide it,
No, well, see, then that answers why Shanks bet his arm on Luffy, why he saved him. That just explains that even more because that's why Shanks doesn't have an arm.
because he's betting on Luffy.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, why would you bet? Why would you bet the most legendary fruit on a child?
Because of what he said. He's a young age screaming that he wants to be king of the pirates. And um that this is like one of the reasons why I told y'all niggas to watch the Shaman King Brotherhood on Netflix
Mm-hmm.
because a line in that show actually stood out to me on some like real life shit. I ain't gonna hold you, like I ain't like this is not the message I like hold by, but like
Mm-hmm.
it makes a lot of sense because Len, you know the nigga with the spike on his hair,
Mm-hmm.
the purple nigga, like he said something mad woke for like that's why I said that show was mad mature. It's not that little 4 kids one.
Yeah.
So he was just like, "Yo, you got us. We're literally like we're children. We are 12 years old. He said, "Why is there if adults like you in this world, in the shaman world, are this powerful? Like, cause Yo's dad was really kicking Len's ass. Like, he was
Yeah.
beating the shit out of him. Like, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So he was just like, bro, if you guys are this strong, why are you guys holding the fate of the world in children's hands?" And Yo's dad's answer was like some real Mr. Miyagi wax on, wax off shit. Like, I ain't even gonna hold you. So it was just like, he was just like, yo, as adults, we're so much closer to the ceiling that you notice the stains, all the bugs, everything that's on it. We notice the minor details. As children, you guys have such naive perceptions that, like, it's not naive no more because you guys actually believe it. You guys don't have the fear of life yet.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, damn. I'm like, yo.
And
So
so it's
like
nothing
he's
holding
based,
them back.
yeah. It's literally like, yeah, they have no ties. It's not like it because children don't have children, so you can't be like, okay,
I mean, little brothers and
I'm here.
little
I gotta stay
sisters,
up.
they'll do that
Yeah,
type of stuff.
I know, but then they can be easily coerced. Like, I gotta save the world. I'm trying to keep my little brother alive. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Shit like that. Or their dreams are so much bigger. You're so, you know what I mean? Like, as children, you know what I mean? You don't think about the consequences. That's why when you start the draft, why do you think they recruit 18-year-olds? They
Yeah.
don't fear for their lives like they should until it's actually in their face. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you get somebody that's like, say niggas like me and you, we're aware of what the government does.
Yeah.
They use our, you know what I mean? Their army, the people in the army, like how they view them as is are pawns. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? They send them to point and shoot, all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But we're aware of that, but not somebody who's 18 years old that's trying to make a way and trying to
Mhm.
be a better man. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about that shit. You know?
So they're willing to go to all of the places and do
Yeah.
all of the stuff. And it's the ticking time bomb of how long is it going to take for that not naivety, but that wonder. How long is it for that
Yeah.
wonder to dissipate? Because you would hope that the wonder can stay long enough for something to be successful and for something to
Exactly.
change. Because when the wonder dissipates, then it's like you get locked into
A
the
certain thing.
yeah, you get locked into a certain thing, you get locked into a certain mindset, and you can't escape from that. And then it's like nothing happens because you feel powerless. But
Yeah.
the wonder of being that child and like still having that hope that anything could happen and never having an inkling of what danger is in front of you
Exactly.
gives you that unbridled like bravery
Potential. It's like
and
that
potential.
bravery and
Yeah,
potential. Like, yeah, because if you truly believe you can do something, you're gonna do it.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Because that's
that, you know what I mean?
it's just
Like,
like how I feel. Like some days, like I think to myself, like I feel so weak, but like it's literally like how I think when I'm trying to lift something. I can feel it and I know I can lift it. I will lift that shit. And people are like, "How the fuck are you doing that?" And I'm like, "Cause I know I can fucking lift that shit. I'm fucking strong." But that's like that's my own belief in myself. But like, then I'll pick it up, I'll put it somewhere, and then I'll walk off to the side of like, God damn it, my fucking back, like like I just hurt myself. But like when I was younger, I used to do that shit all the time. It would be something that would be like heavy, nobody think I could do it, and I would fucking do it and show people out, and they'd just be like, wow, like that was like my little anime, my tiny anime feats when I was like a kid. But that's like the thing. But it's with anything. I think just like all of these stars and music people and everything. Why they get all these music artists so young? They thirsty to be superstars. They thirsty to get their music out there. People are out there conning them, but they reach places that average people don't reach. But I mean, still, like the idea that when Luke, cause again, it's like Luffy and the gang have to make it to Elbath. All of the second tier people are gonna get their power ups, which I'd really want to see what Usopp, Nami, Brooke and like um
We haven't really
Frankie.
seen too much of Brooke.
We haven't. We
This
really haven't.
chapter.
Brooke has been clutch. He found Zoro. Or was that
Nah, I don't
Frankie?
know. Nah,
No, I think Frankie found
that's
him.
Frankie.
But
Frankie
Brooke,
found him.
but Brooke was doing something too. Brooke did some
He
clutch shit too, though.
he helped
He got Robin
what's her
out.
name? He got Robin out. He
Yeah,
helped her really.
yeah. He helped her and he got her out of that situation, cause like she was like knocked out after she used her stuff against Black Maria, and he carried her all the way the fuck out of there. Brooke, bruh, my boy. You. but but it's like the Elbath. It's the real question is how long is Kaido gonna stand now?
I don't know.
Because again, Luffy just powered up. He just did like 2 attacks and then he blinked and wavered. And then he came back online. So it's like this form, this form is kicking his ass. You know it is. This form has to be kicking his ass. And because we got Zoro on death's door already. Like what? Like it really would require if it really becomes a stalemate at the end of this and Kaido loses the fight, even though Luffy technically like it's a double KO. Cause that would be some tough shit. Like Kaido laying there, and fucking like Law got the room up. Chopper's like doing the little the blood fusion thing to like keep the blood up, and then Kaido's like, look, just take my heart, put it in this motherfucker chest. I don't mind dying with his heart, you know. Cause that could be the other thing too. Kaido could probably still be okay, even though they like Luffy knocked him out. But Luffy's like literally about to die, and Kaido's like, "Yo, shambles this shit."
Shambles this shit.
let me take this motherfucker's heart to the grave with me, and let him live on, kind of shit. It'd be tough. But damn. I'm sitting here wondering why I'm not seeing no numbers. I didn't even press start on the stream. I got all of that on the recording, which I'm glad about, but like I'm wondering, I was like, why is it not streaming? Shit wasn't streaming. But yeah, but shit is wild. Gigante. And then we got to figure out, is his form all white or is it golden?
I don't know.
Because it looks like clouds when they did it in color. Am I being wrong? Am I being this wrong?
Are you what?
So somebody in the comments brought up an old panel. Imagine being this wrong, huh?
Somebody said that in your stream?
No, I'm not streaming it. No, I'm literally just looking at the comments under the thing. But it was like, imagine being this wrong, and it was like Luffy running, and he was like, how insignificant, a mere paramecia, and this was a Nell. And then you see the next panel with Gigante.
Oh yeah, that is true.
So he's not just a mere paramecia. Because what's the other fruit type? It's zone paramecia, and then it was Logia, which is the one where Logia was all the elements. Yeah, Logia is the elements. Paramecia are things, right?
Yeah.
And then zones are usually animals.
Mhm.
I don't know, man. This might be a chapter.